ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। Namaskaram. Today I am going to chant Canto 98 in praise of the impersonal Absolute. यस्मिन्नेतद्विभातं यतैदं भवद्येन चेदं यत् एतद्यो अस्मादुतीर्णरूपः खलु सकलमिदं भासितं यस्य भासा। यो वाचां दूरदूरे पुनरपि मनसां यस्य देवा मुनीन्द्रा नो विद्युस्तव तत्त्वरूपं किमु पुनरपरे कृष्ण तस्मै नमस्ते. He who is the ground on which this world manifestation appears, who is both the material and the efficient cause of it, into whom it dissolves, who manifests as all the world but nonetheless transcends them all and forms the light of consciousness by which and to which they are revealed, who is far beyond the scope of exact description by words and conception by mind, whose true nature neither the devas nor the sages have known, much less others. To that Krishna my salutations. जन्मातो कर्म नाम स्फुटमिह गुणदोषादिकं वा न यस्मिन् लोकानमूतये यः स्वयमनुभजते तानि मायानुसारी विभ्रच्छक्तिररूपोऽपि च बहुतररूपो वभात्यद्भुतात्मा तस्मै कैवल्यधाम्ने परस्परिपूर्णाय विष्णो नमस्ते. My salutations to thee, O Vishnu, the all-pervading being, the home of freedom and the fullness of supreme bliss. To thee who has in truth no birth, no obligations to fulfill, no bondage of good and evil, but who, for bestowing thy abounding grace on jivas, nevertheless does voluntarily adopt these limitations through the play of thy mysterious Maya, who through thy powers, that is, your Shaktis of Vidya and Avidya, does assume, in so puzzling manner, diverse forms in spite of being formless. No tiryancham, na martyam, na chasuram na striyam, no purmamsam, न द्रव्यं कर्म जातिं गुणमपि सदस्तापि ते रूपमाहुः. शिष्टं यतस्यानि देशेदे सती निगमशतैर्लक्षणावृत्तितस्तत कृच्छेणावेद्यमानं परमसुखमयं भाति तस्मै नमस्ते. The wise describe thee by a series of negations as neither human nor non-human, as neither divine nor demoniacal, as neither male or female, as neither existent nor non-existent, and as without any of the descriptive specifications of the world of objects like substance, attribute, function, and species. Residual after all such negations and described with great difficulty by the Upanishads through implied references, shines the pure blissful awareness that thou art. To that being my salutations. मायायां बिम्बतस्तवं सृजति मन्यदहङ्कारं तन्मात्रभेदैर्भूतग्रामेन्द्रियादैरपि सकलजगतस्वप्नसङ्कल्पकल्पम् भूयः संहृत्य सर्वं कमठत् इव प्रधान्यात्मना कालशक्त्या गम्भीरे जायमाने तमसि वितिमिरो भासि तस्मै नमस्ते. Reflected as it were in the mirror of Maya, thou dost project this whole creation consisting of all the 24 categories from Mahat to the senses and their objects, just as dream objects are projected in dream. Again, by the working of thy own power, known as time, thou dost withdraw it all back into thyself as a tortoise its limbs, and there is that abysmal darkness of total obliteration. Thou shinest as the self-revealing pure consciousness with no object to reveal. To thee my salutations. Shabda brahmeti karmetyanuriti भगवन् काल इत्यालपन्ति त्वामेकं विश्वहेतुं सकलमयतया सर्वथा कल्प्यमानं वेदान्तैर्यतु गीतं पुरुषपरचिदात्माभिदं तत्तु तत्त्वं प्रेक्षामात्रेण मूलप्रकृतिविकृतीकृत कृष्ण तस्मै नमस्ते. O Lord, being the all-formed, or the one that has become the many, and therefore conceivable in any form, thou, the cause of all the worlds, are verily the being called by different names as primeval sound, Sabda Brahma, Karma, Atom, Time, Atman, and so on. Salutations to thee, O Krishna, who are verily that supreme truth described in the Vedantic scriptures as Purusha, indwelling spirit, Para, supreme being, pure consciousness, and so on, who by a mere glance does set the root matter, that is Prakriti, in motion to diversify itself into its various evolutes that form the manifested universe. Satvena satyaya vana chakalu sadasatvena nirvacha rupa datteya sava vidya gunafanimativa dvishrava drishyavabhasam vidyatvam saivayata shrutivachanalavairyatkripasyandalabhe संसारारण्य सद्यस्त्रुटन परशुतामेति तस्मै नमस्ते. Avidya, ignorance, which cannot be described either as existing or as non-existing or as a combination of the two, apparently manifests, just like the snake seen on the rope. This whole world of objectivity, along with the sense of identification of the self, with aspects of it like the body, mind, etc. But when the current of thy grace sets in, this avidya itself gets transformed into vidya, that is knowledge, which with the help of a few sentences of the Vedic revelation becomes a veritable axe for clearing the forest of samsara. भूषासु स्वर्णवत्वा जगति घटशरावातिके मृत्तिकावतत्वे सचिन्त्यमाने स्फुरति तदनुवाप्य द्वितीयं वपुस्ते स्वन्त्वदृष्टुः प्रबोधे तिमिरलय विद्यौ जीर्णरज्जोषव यद्वद्विद्यालाभे तथैव स्फुटिमपि विकसेत कृष्ण तस्मै नमस्ते. By reflecting on the true nature of things, it is recognized that even when this world of multiplicity is perceived, it is only thy non-dual self as their material cause that is apprehended, just as gold only is seen when ornaments are perceived, and clay when pots are seen. When knowledge dawns, what happens is that this fact becomes crystal clear through the total sublation of the objective world into thyself, their substratum, just as the true nature of dream objects becomes evident on awakening, and of the worn out robe on the dispersal of darkness. To thee, O Krishna, my salutations. यद्भीत्योदेति सूर्यो दहति च दहनो वाति वायुस्ततान्ये यद्भीताः पद्मजाद्याः पुनरुचितबलिना हरन्ते अनुकालम् येनैवारोपिताः प्राङ्निजपदमपि ते च्यात्यविश्रुतारस्रवप्रश्राव तस्मै विश्वं नियन्त्रे वयमपि भवते कृष्ण कुर्मः Pranamam. Fearing whom the sun rises, the fire burns, and the wind blows, for fear of whom Brahma and other deities perform their cosmic functions as punctual offerings, by whom all these deities are installed in their places at the beginning of creation and afterwards removed. To thee, O Krishna, who thus does regulate the whole universe, my salutations. Trailokyam bhavayantam trigunamayamidam trayaksharasyaiKavacham Trishanamaikya-rupam tribirapi nigamairyagiyamanaswarupam Tistrovasthavidantam triyugajanijusham Trikramakranta-vishvam Traikale Vedahinam Tribirahamanisham Yoga-Vedair-bhaje Tvam. Thou dost manifest the three worlds with the help of the three gunas. Thou art the implications of the Pranava, Om, with its three letters. Thou art the one being that manifests as the three deities, Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. It is thy nature that is declared in the three Vedas. Thou art the pure consciousness that witness the three states of waking, dream and sleep. Thou dost incarnate thyself in the three yugas of Treta, Dwapara and Kali. Thou didst measure the whole universe with thy three strides. Thou art without any change in the three parts of time, present, past and future. I worship thee always with the three forms of communion, karma, bhakti and jnana. Satyam Shuddham Vibuddham Jayati Tava Vipur Nityamuktam Niriham Nirdvandam Nirvikaram Nikila Gunagana Vyanjanadharabhutam Nirmulam Nirmalam Tanniravadi Mahimollasi Nirlinamantanin Nisanganam Muninam Nirupama Paramananda Sandra Prakasham. There shines thy being, eternal, immaculate, ever awake, ever free, desireless, transcending the pairs of opposites, changeless, conserving and manifesting all values, causeless, free from the taint of ignorance, inconceivably great, latent in hearts, free from attachments, blissful without a parallel, and luminous with the light of consciousness solidified. Durvaram Dwadasharam Trishataparimilatam Shashtiparvabhivitam Sambhramyata Kruravegam Kshanamanu Jagadachidya Sandhavamanam Chakram te kalarupam vyatayatu natu mam tvatpat padaikavalambam Vishno karunya sindho pavanapurate pahi sarvamaya ughat. O Lord Vishnu, O merciful one, May I, whose sole refuge is thy feet, be free from the afflictions of thy irreversible wheel of time, having the 12 months of the year for its spokes, and 360 days for its teeth, and ever running forward, destroying the world of becoming at every moment of its terrific revolution. O Lord of Guruvayur, deign to save me from my ailments. So the canto 98 is completed. I'll be back with the next canto in the coming week. Till then, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat.